Alright, so this is how we left it off, and now the next part we do is the actual time itself. So we'll uncomment time, save it and run and see what we've got. Okay, so there it goes. Now let's go and examine what's happening here. Draw time down here. Draw time. So some declarations at the top, and what happens is, as you remember, this thing refreshes 1,000 times a second, so, or 1,000 milliseconds, and so it just keeps getting off the computer what the time is. It's the same similar thing to the way Scratch works, where it just grabs the computer clock time. So as long if the clock time on the computer is right, then the clock itself will be right, and so that's how it works in Canvas. Those are the statements there. Alright, and then we have three things happening, and they're kind of similar. First of all, the stroke style, black, bluey, red. It's for hour, minute and second. Then a little calculation here, because it's a 24-hour clock. This is a mod statement. Okay, so what happens is that the hour will the remainder of the hour will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When it gets to 13, it'll go back to 1. So that's how that one there works. And then we have this calculation here. Now that there is very similar to the Scratch one, where it actually gets the time, and there were some little calculations where we had to realize that there may have only been 12 numbers, but it actually had to go around 360 times, which is why you do these little calculations here. That's a bit overblown, that bit, but that's alright. That's just so people can see what's going on here. So that's how you get the hour doing its thing. So it recalculates every time it refreshes, then it goes and draws it. Now if we go to minute, same sort of thing. The minute calculation, have a look at that, how the second works. There's a second, they're the same, so you get a very smooth movement. And then the minute, and draw the hand for the minute, and then the second is just a straight out calculation of the second divided by 30, because when you get the second there, what you want it to do is you want it to go around like 60 ticks, and so that's how this thing here works. Alright, and you draw the hand. Now there are three parameters that are passed across, three values that are passed down to where the drawing actually takes place. So hour, radius and 15. So the hour is the value of the hour, the radius times 0.5, 0.8 and 0.9. So that's a fairly short hand. That one's a bit longer, and that one's the longest of the lot. And these are the widths. Okay, so that's the widest, narrow and even narrower, and if you have a look here, that's the values: position, length and width. Comes down here, sets the line width, rounds the edges, moves to the 0 spot, does its little rotating position that you need, so the position here, right, and then it puts the line in, and it just keeps doing that over and over and over again. And so that's how you get these three things doing their thing based on those calculations, those three that go to this function and then do the drawing. And that's how it works. So that's the first part. That's the analog clock.